Hello, and welcome. Nice to see you again. And I do apologize for the 2 week radio silence, but I had a very nasty case of COVID. So I had to rest. I also have a cough right now, a remaining cough. So hopefully that will not ruin our tutorial for today. I'm going to start slow with creating some patterns and how to create this type of patterns from stock images. I'm going to create from scratch. So if we go File, New, let's create a pattern tile, 1000 pixel by 1000 pixels, DPI. Depending if you're working for web or print, then you can change the DPI 72. Let's put it 72 for the moment and click create. And let's go to our trusty stock. Pick a flower. I think I will pick this one and put it here. This one is by Eevee. Let's pick another flower or a bird actually. Let's see what bird we find. And I'll import all the images, then I'll show you how I'm doing the stuff here. Ooh, this one is nice. Let's import this one by Pixbay. Should I import another one? Yeah, why not? Let's import one of this one as well. This one is... And let's import another flower. Let's see, flowers. Let's see what we find here. Flowers. This one is good. I used this one before. Right, so if we go back to the layer panels, you can see here that we have all the images as an image. Let's convert each individual image. So rasterize. I do this before, so Affinity will let me manipulate the images as I want. Right, so let's resize them. I'll go with the first image. Okay, rotate it by mistake. So the way you can quickly resize an image is you can go here in the transform tab. If you don't see the transform tab, you can go to view, studio, and you have transform here. Now let's check this chain. So it will constrain. I'll put 500 by 500 and let's move the image because right now it's minus 735. Let's move the image 0 to 0. And there you go, we moved the image. Before we go to the other images, let's play with this one. What I like to use when I'm creating that type of pattern, let me show you more or less the end result, is create some sort of a watercolor effect. So I'm going to add a mask. You can find here, add a mask, click on it, and that will add a mask to the layer that I've selected. I'm going to select a brush, watercolor, that's good. Going to select the brush tool from the toolbar here. So paint brush tool, let's make it bigger and click on it. As colors, actually let me move this color palette here to see it better. So we have black, that means, oops, I've selected the wrong, so let's click on the mask. And because I have wet edges, is going to create this effect, but I want to take the wet edges off. Flow is good, opacity is good. So actually Let's try to file, edit, fill with, where is that? Edit, fill with secondary color. That will disappear. And then with white, we are going to bring back the image. So as you can see, it creates this type of effect where it doesn't matter of what background you have, it's still cool. And you can change the brush. And of course, you need to be careful with these watercolor brushes that the blend mode is on multiply. So you need to change that to normal, so the masking will take effect. Otherwise, it's not going to work. And there you go, we have this, like this flower. And let's move it, I think here. Let's take the next image and do the same. Resize. I'm going to zoom out. It's easier than to play with the numbers there. Resize, grab it from one corner. And let's put it here in the middle. Zoom back in. Apply a mask. So I'm doing the same process. Let's change the color to edit. Secondary color fill. You can see here the edge, you don't want this, so X to change the color and go back. And you can do a powerful stroke in the center here, so it will bring the colors in. And there you go, this is nice. Go back, select the entire layer, and let's move it around. And let's see the last image that we have. It's this flower here, this poppy flower. So take it here and I'll put it something like this here, and let's see what we can do with it. Again, mask, click on it, go edit. Okay, secondary color, so that will disappear. Then go select the brush. Let's see what other cool brushes we have here. This I think is going to work fine. So something like this. Actually, you know what? This looks cool, but I want to change this. Again, blending mode to normal, and try to make it more or less as a water damage splatter here. Splatter. Okay. And I think you already see what I'm trying to do. Let me actually do something like this. Do this bigger. And go nuts. Try to delete a little bit the edges here. Okay. And take this and move it below. Something like this. So it looks like the bird wants to go to the flower there. Okay, something like this. And you can go back here, hit B again, and try to take off some of the... And you can do this with X. So if you go X, and you'll change the colors from white to black. And there you go, something like this. Let's say, as I said, need to be careful not to have sharp edges on this one. And let's say you're happy with this image. Actually, let's make this smaller. This at the end is a very small bird, so something like this. I'll not insist. So how do you transform this? Actually, let me see something else. Let me see if I can find like a paper texture. Let's see if this works. Okay. This photo by Anna. I think it will work as a charm. Something like this. So, right click, merge visible, and that will create a layer with everything that we've done so far. And it's a combined layer. And go to layer, pattern from selection, and let's take this, Control C, go to the document that we've created, the A4, Control V. You can move it around and size it. And this looks very, very nice. Looks amazing. And basically this is how you create patterns. If you want to create another one, let's see what I have here. Square pattern. I have a few patterns here. So from this one, let's create layer, new pattern from selection, Control C. Let's try this one, Control V. And you can see how quickly you can do a pattern like this. Very trippy. Now, if you want to apply this pattern to a text, you take a text, make it here. Let's put a big T. Center it. And just apply the pattern to the text. And that's it. I hope you really enjoyed this quick tutorial on how to create patterns using stock images. If you learned something new, then please give me a like and also subscribe to my channel and ring the bell to get notified when I'm uploading new videos. Until next week, hopefully I'll be 100%. Take care.
I wanna be the best in the game, invest in my name, check no restraints, I'm obsessed with the pain, I ingest, I retain, assess and I change, possessed by the thought I'll be free one day from